Hello. Now come closer. Let us talk. Matured discussion. That's what I want to hold with you now. If you have your Bible, go to Revelations 6, verse 9. Let me read. Then the Lord broke open the fifth seal. I saw underneath the altar the souls of those who had been killed because they had proclaimed God's words and had been faithful in their witnessing. They shouted in a loud voice, Almighty Lord, holy and true, how long will it be until you judge the people on earth and punish them for killing us? Each of them was given a white robe, and they were told to rest a little while longer until the complete number of their fellow servants and fellow Christians had been killed as they had been. Now, go to Revelations 8, verse. I will start from verse 3. It says, another angel who had a gold incense burner came and stood at the altar. He was given a lot of incense to add to the prayers of all God's people and to offer it on the gold altar that stands before the throne. The smoke of the burning incense went up with the prayers of God's people from the hands of the angel standing before God. Then the angel took the incense burner, filled it with the fire from the altar, and threw it on the earth. There were rumblings and peals of thunder and flashes of lightning and an earthquake. Then I don't want to continue reading. You can now continue reading if you want to. First of all, to understand what I'm about to say, read Revelation 6 verse 9, and then you go to Revelation 8 from verse 1 till the end of chapter 8 of Revelation. Then you understand what I'm about to say. You know, Christians are really suffering everywhere on this earth. And in Africa, particularly in Nigeria, is now getting out of hand. Is mind blowing, and the thing is this: it's not as if God doesn't answer prayers. He do. God still answers prayers. It's not as if his ears are deaf. No. He's doing something and behind the scene where no one can see. As you read you saw how I read chapter 6 verse 9, how all the souls of those who died because they were proclaiming their faith, because they were Christians, their souls were asking for vengeance. Their souls were asking for revenge on the people on earth, and they were asked to stay a little bit while until the number of the Christians or the numbers of the servants of God were killed as them. And then when you read chapter 8, the opening of the seventh seal, then you will understand what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is to all the good Christians there, please don't lose your faith because of the sufferings you're facing. Don't lose your faith because you're being killed. Don't lose your faith because people are threatening you. Don't lose your faith because you're under under a gunshot or something like that. You are asked to denounce your faith. Please hold on. Don't lose your faith. When you are so conversant with your Bible, you will understand that there is no sin on this earth that goes unpunished. And the thing is this, that God is cooking up something terrible on this earth for the souls of the Christians they have wasted, for the blood they have poured away because those people profess to be Christians. Read Revelations 8 from verse 1 to the end, you will understand that the opening of the seventh seal is the punishment on earth because of the spilling of the blood of the servants of God and the children of God. And when you read that thing, my dear, it is not a fairy tale. It is not a fairy tale. It is not catching clouds. It is real. It is going to happen. God is going to revenge the death of all the Christians, the death of all the people who were killed, especially those who were killed with a sort of an unnatural force. God is taking record of them, and he is going to revenge, and that revenge will be collectively on this earth. It will go on all corners of the earth because almost everyone is what is affected. Then when you start the from verse 1 of Revelation chapter 8, you will understand that the prayers of the saints are still going on. Their prayers are still going on, and their prayers are being offered every time before God. And it is those prayers that they have been offering before God in heaven. It is that prayer that they will use with the incense they use in burning it. That is the same prayers they will use to do what? To avenge for their death, to avenge for the suffering, to avenge for all the wrongs done on Christians on earth. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is this: the prayers of real Christians on this earth, especially when they cry up to God against things that are meted unto them, against the wrongs that are done to them, their prayers work like magic. Their prayers are the time bomb. The prayers of the saints against the hardship of this earth is what is going to be used against us according to the Bible, according to Revelation 8, from verse 1 to the end. Is the prayers of the saints, the prayers against all this hardship, the prayers against all this frustration, the prayers against the witches and wizards, the prayers against the occultic practices, the prayers against evil dons, the prayers against the killings of the Christians. They are the prayers that will be used as this seventh seal to destroy so many things, to cause so many hardships on earth. What am I trying to say? Be careful. And to you, brothers and sisters, all those your tears, all those your prayers, all those your midnights, none of them are in vain. If you know your Bible very well, you should know that they are all being offered before God. They are all being registered before God. All those prayers we've been offering, asking God to intervene, asking God to save us, asking God, don't you see how they are killing the Christians? Don't you see how they are suppressing them? All those prayers are in the seventh seal, according to the Revelations 8 from verse 1 to the end. Read it very well. If you know that, then you should continue pouring prayers. Continue pouring them out. Heaven is taking note. God is taking note. It is each and every prayers of us that God will gather together and what? Throw it on earth as what? Bomb, time bomb. Meaning what? The prayers of the saints are not in vain. Our tears are not in vain. Our cryings, our sufferings, our pains, they are not in vain. God bless you.